Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this morning for marathon studio album reviews for the start of Underoath's discography, and this is for the one, the first album, I should say. So this is for Active Depression, their debut studio album that I'm going to be reviewing. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this debut studio album in their discography that came out in 1999 and let you know my thoughts on this album. So let's dive into this review. Now, this was the first album in their whole discography. This is when they were like Christian deathcore, I believe. So they are pretty much Christians and all that in this through this whole cycle of their career, all the way to 2010, and then that's when they started to drift away from Christianity 8 years later into the new album Erase Me. So that's what they said in an interview, that they didn't want to make music about God. Not that they hate it, but just, yeah. Pretty much, I did not like this album. Um, the reason why is because I guess whoever's screaming, I'm not sure who the screamer is, and sorry that I jerked the uh, laptop a bit. My phone I was looking at for a moment. But yeah, whoever was screaming, if it was Spencer Chamberlain, it wasn't sounding very good. The last two songs were fine, but after that, the first five tracks were not very good. They were pretty bad and disappointing. And the reason why I say that is because the screams were very off key. I could barely hear what they were screaming. It didn't sound bad, it just didn't work well with the melody too. So I don't understand this album, honestly. So Heart of Stone. I meant to say, I almost said Heart of a Stone. Yeah, Heart of Stone was pretty bad. I did not like that song. The melody's off. The way that Spencer or whoever is screaming, it sounds really bad. And this is probably a deathcore kind of Christian deathcore or whatever that they're going for. So I'm not really feeling for deathcore. I really don't like that genre, to be honest. I don't hate it. It just depends on the bands that are in that genre, uh, if they're good or not. If they do metalcore and deathcore, then yeah, I wouldn't hate it. But this is pure deathcore, and I'm not feeling for the first five songs. Track 6 and 7, I think 6 was okay. There was a bit of screaming, and I could understand a little bit of what Spencer was screaming. But yeah, Watch Me Die I'm giving a 3 out of 5. It's okay. And Spirit of a Living God, also a hidden track called Praise. Um, that's pretty much a mellow song to close the album out, and it was average. Uh, like I said, I'm not fond into Christianity as much. I don't hate it. I just don't see myself getting invested in Christianity, to be honest. I have my reasons why. Um, A Love So Pure was disappointing. Burden in Your Hands was disappointing. I gave those two songs 2.5 out of 5s, along with Innocence Stolen and Active Depression. Active Depression was just bad, honestly. It was just disappointing. I was feeling for the drum work and guitar work, but it's mostly how the melody and how the song structurally playing out for these first five songs is not doing so well for me. This is a pretty bad album. So, not a great start for Underoath in their discography. in my opinion, it's a pretty bad album. If you guys like it, that's great. But hopefully their other albums get a little better than this piece of crap, because this was not a good debut album from them. But that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was listening to this band's first album. So overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, this album was not very good. It was a letdown big time. I was hoping for it to be very good, and keep in mind this is just basically my opinion on what I think of this album. If you like it, that's great. That's awesome if you like it, but I don't. Um, it doesn't mean that Christianity is a bad thing. It's just it's I'm a very reluctant Christian, honestly. I believe, but I'm very ignorant about it. Like I'll just dismiss it uh just because of my ignorance and all that. So that's a problem I have, but I only pray when I'm in need of something, if it's some serious shit I'm going through. But with my mental health and all that, but that's pretty much what I mostly do when I'm in need. I'll pray on feeling better and all that, but overall, I think Underoath's Active Depression album was really bad. It's not very good. And hopefully their other albums are better because I really like this band. I just hated this album. So for a score for me, I'm going to give Underoath Active Depression a 4.5 out of 10. It's piss poor bad. It's just not very good. It's lower than a 5 because it almost got a 5, but due to only 2 songs pleasing my interest, I just was not feeling for this album. From the first 5 songs, I meant to say. But sorry for my yawning, I'm just a little tired. I'm trying to wake up a bit. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Underoath album Active Depression, if you've heard it, the 1999 album I just reviewed today. And if you enjoyed this Active Depression album review, and keep in mind I'm just expressing my own opinion on this. If you like it, that's great. Uh, that's awesome if you like it. If not, if you don't like it, then hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. But if you did enjoy this album review for Underoath Active Depression, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry guys, my mom was calling me for something she needed or whatever, but that's why I paused the video for a second. But yeah, if you did enjoy this album review for Active Depression by Underoath, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the next Underoath album review tomorrow, and that'll be for Cries of the Past. It's only a 5-track album, but majority of the songs are very long. For those 5 songs, they're pretty lengthy. And yeah, I was just very disappointed with this album and how it was playing out. It just didn't sound very good, in my opinion. But hopefully their other discography is a little better. Well, I'll just wait and see. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this album review for Active Depression. I'll have more videos coming out for you today. Uh, but until then, stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your early afternoon and all that. And I'll see you in a little while in my next video. So I'll see you in the next video.